Now in the mix with the young DJ Kuda.
Tonight we gon' be going in.
On the ones and twos.
Let's get it.
On Player Talk Radio.
What is up? What is up? It's Player Talk Radio. It's DJ Kuda right back at the helm of today's show. Got a great show for you guys today. It's Player Talk Radio. We in the building, man. If you got any questions, you can get at me at playertalk8@gmail.com. That's playertalk8@gmail.com. Also, get at me at playertalktv@gmail.com. That's playertalktv@gmail.com. Got a great show for you guys tonight. We're going to get into the game. Make sure you hit that Cash App that's up in the top right corner of your screen. And without further ado, let's start tonight's show. Tonight's topic is, even if you have the power or game, should you use it to break hearts? Was a great question that was asked to me by a listener. Got a great email. So we're going to get into the game. It's Player Talk Radio. So tonight's topic is, if you have the game or you acquire the game, should you use it to break hearts? Basically, that's what I got from the question. So let's get it. It's Player Talk Radio. Let's get into the game. But first of all, let's get into the mix. Let's go.
Now in the mix.
Shout out to Estelle. Let's go.
You're now in the mix with the young DJ Kuda.
Tonight we gon' be.
Champagne and the flow so endless. All I seek is perfection. Ain't no secrets, I'ma eat that for breakfast. Close to me like a fish spoke to me in the middle of the winter, similar to close to me.
All these stars out, and these people know my name. I can be so pretentious, but he likes me all the same. And these lights are glowing, but he don't want none. He rather chill and hold me. Maybe he could be the one. You want me to trust you, but how can I trust you when I don't know the first thing about that?
Get out your feelings.
So many questions and I learned my lesson. Messing with my heart and I just got it back. I just wanna love you, baby. I don't wanna waste no time. Wanna be the only one, baby. Please don't break my heart. I've been here before. I don't know if you're the type who's gonna keep me sure. When the doubt creeps in my mind, will you be there, baby? Or will you let me go? Can you stand the pressure? This is what I need to know. You want me to trust you, but how can I trust you when I don't know the first thing about that? So many questions, there's so many lessons, and I need for you to have my back. 'Cause I just wanna love you, baby. I don't wanna waste no time. Wanna be your only one, baby. Please don't break my
All white
heart.
in the winter, green in the summer. Painted the Lamborghini, same color marijuana. Floating in the six till I made a seasick. Wetting these niggas up with this AMG kit. Earned a reputation ripping up and down the boulevard. Me and baby Bonnie and Clyde off in them rental cars. Propositions from politicians are common now. My money tall, we can never be on common ground. Till the top back, getting higher than a higher power. Making love in the penthouse, then it's sayonara. Fell in love with shorty, blame it on the chemistry. Twos on the low, foes really envy me. Money multiplied at 600 bins. Me and my shorty like, we a team to the end. Monopoly shopping spree. Imagine what we can spend. Me and my shorty live, we'll do this shit again.
Don't break.
Damn son.
Please don't break my heart.
Damn son.
Please don't break me. I just wanna love you, baby. I know it from the very start. Wanna
Thank
be
you,
your
Rose, for the
only one,
sprinkle.
baby. Please don't break my heart. You got me living on a prayer. You could be a millionaire, but we won't pretend. You know you're more than a friend. Just because you love me, I'ma love you to the end. I got you, you got me. I like you, you like me.
It's Player Talk Radio. We in the building. Let's get it.
Girl, thank you, girls, for the
Please don't
sprinkle.
break my heart. Please don't, baby. 'Cause I just wanna love you, baby. I don't wanna waste no time. I wanna be your only one, baby. Please don't break my heart. Please don't break my heart. Please don't, baby. I just wanna love you, baby.
Let me tell every goddamn body who's listening to this. The sun has been coming up for billions of years, and ain't nobody call that old.
It's Player Talk Radio. We in the building, man. Shout outs to Estelle. Let's get it. Let's go.
If I was to tell you just how much I need you, would you come tonight? Or would you not believe me? 'Cause a love that easy never turns out right. I'm trying to change the rules. You deserve something good in your life. We've waited for far too long, so come get your blessings tonight. Baby, won't you come over, love, so I can show you love. Promise I got enough to give you all that you need, baby. So many search to find love that's as good as mine. I wanna waste your time, so bring it all to me, baby. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Bring it all to me. Ooh, ooh. Baby, let me teach you, give you love instruction, show you what I know. We should take it easy, ain't no need to rush, no, baby, nice and slow. All this love I can give to you, I expect just a bit in return. You don't have to be perfect, love, as long as you're willing to learn. Baby, won't you come over, love, so I can show you love. Promise I got enough to give you all that you need, baby. So many search to find love that's as good as mine. I wanna waste your time, so bring it all
Player Talk
to
Radio. We in the building. Let's go. Hold on, y'all. Something done came across my desk. Give me a minute.
Bring it all to me.
I got you.
Turn down the lights, give you all of
We in the
my
building.
love tonight. Let's do what lovers do. Oh, I'm ready for you. Don't wanna waste my time, so don't make me beg tonight, and don't keep me waiting for love. Won't you come over, love? Won't you come over, love, so I can show you love. Promise I got enough to give you all that you need, baby.
It's okay, and it's DJ Kuda. I want to say something with you and tie this in, and I'm gonna go on the other side of the street on this one.
Let's do it.
See, DJ Kuda said that what I'm saying is a little outdated and shit, and that's a problem. Why a lot of y'all guys lose all the time with motherfucking women.
We in the building. This Player Talk Radio, man. Shout out to Tame Impala, man. Let's get it. Let's go.
Girl, thank you, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle.
We about to start tonight's show, man. Let's get in and let's get this game. Let's get it. Let's go.
Damn, Kuda, why you do him like that, baby? I can just hear them now. How could you let us down? But they don't know what I found or see it from this way around. Feeling it overtake all that I used to hate. One by one every trait I tried, but it's way too late. All the signs I don't read, two sides of me can't agree. Will I be in too deep? Going with what I always longed for. Feel like a brand new person. The same old mistakes. Can't only last before it's too late. Feel like a brand new person. The same old mistakes. Before it's too late. It's too much at stake. Making the same mistakes. Finally taking flight. I know you don't think it's right. I know that you think it's fake. Maybe fake's what I like. The point is I have the right. Not making it black and white. Thinking it's worth the fight. Soon I'll be out of sight. Knowing it all this time. Going with what I always longed for. Feel like a brand new person. Make the same old mistakes. Can't only last before it's too late. Feel like a brand new person. Make the same old mistakes. That's all it takes. Before it's too late. Man, I know it's hard to digest, but maybe your story ain't so different from the rest. And I know it seems wrong to accept, but you've got your demons and she's got her regrets. Man, I know that it's hard to digest.
Thank you, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle.
Is as good as it gets, and I know it seems wrong to accept, but you've got your demons and she's got her regrets. But you've got your demons and she's got her regrets.
Yeah, her daddy didn't like me too much because I used to yell "Dom game" and run.
Let me tell every goddamn body who's listening to this. The sun has been coming up for billions of years, and nobody call that old. The moon has been coming up for billions of years.
Feel like a brand new person. So how will I know that it's right?
Player Talk Radio. We are in the building. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get it. We in the building. All right. Let's get everything together. Let's get our motherfucking levels right. Hold on, y'all. I'm about to make some magic happen. Give me a second. Let's go. Alright, what's up? It's Player Talk Radio. DJ Kuda right back at the helm of today's show. Got a great show for you guys tonight. Actually got two shows on my docket. Something came across my desk, and I gotta address that. Cause I know you niggas gonna be acting a fool once you get this information. So we're gonna go over it. Probably might do a live stream tonight. If there's an article or if there's an actual news story out. So I gotta scour the internet and kind of sort this shit out. Anyway, should you be a heartbreaker once you acquire this game? Basically, is a really good question. And that's a question that a lot of people like to a lot of guys would like to sweep under the table. Even a lot of players, or a lot of guys teaching game, or a lot of red pill dudes, they like to sweep that under the table. Like, if you acquire this game, should you use it to break hearts, or should you play the game? Should you be out here being a heartbreaker, or a thought breaker, So if you guys have been around the manosphere lately, you've been hearing this term called pump and dump. And if you're in the game and you're out here actively making moves and doing what you got to do, you would know pump and dump is like it's a two-way street. That's why the terms and the definitions of what pump and dump actually is conflated. And the reason why it's conflated is because the internet has basically, blurred the lines, and dating and hookup culture has, jumped into the mix with thought culture and strip culture and all kinds of different culture. There's a blurring between the lines. You know what I'm saying? Pump and dump is actually more prevalent now because there is no courting, there is no real chivalry, and it's just basically hooking up, And the thing is that if somebody catches feelings, they're gonna feel like they got pumped and dumped, whether if they got pumped and dumped or not. Now, the type of game that I teach, or that I will teach if dudes are looking for the game, I give them a disclaimer, because what I'm talking about, especially once you tap into the soul of what you're actually doing, following the instructions that I give you, you're actually doing speed seduction and speed dating, speed hookup. And the reason why speed dating and speed hooking up and speed whatever, whatever, and speed dating or whatever you want to call it, it got speed in it. The reason why that is more effective and prevalent today is because people are hooking up at a fast rate. You got to learn how to take information in fast. You got to know what questions to ask. You got to know when to hold them or pass. You got to know how to do a whole bunch of different things nowadays if you're really trying to be active. But it's all a rinse, wash, repeat system. When you're rinsing and washing and repeating, and you're juggling a stable, how fast can you do it? How reliable on your mouthpiece are you? Do you know how to move? Who did you lie to? Who knows the truth? Who can contact you at any time? Who can throw a monkey wrench in your plan? Who can do this? Who can do that? Who know where you are and where you at? Like, there's a whole bunch of things that go into the mix when it comes down to applying game today. But what I want to talk to is who I want to talk to is the brothers of today. The ones that actually got it figured out. The ones that actually know what they're, basically doing. And the reason why I want to talk to those brothers is because a lot of times when you go through all of this shit, when you go through all of this shit, or just just acquiring the game, and it's not even the brothers that actually have game, it's the guys that have red pilled themselves, and now they can see everything clear as day, and they can look at things and be like, damn, yo, so this is what it was, this is what that was, this is what this is, and this is what that is. Maybe a year or two or something, prior to this, I wouldn't have seen it, but now I see it, and now it's clear as day. Now you've acquired some type of red pill vision. You acquired some type of knowledge, what makes you see things for what it is. And the thing is that your experience with that thing prior to this knowledge, it could breed something called rage. Red pill rage is a real thing. It could breed something called madness. Figuring out the game, because now when you see it now and you had experience with it before, you may judge your experience on it with it before and see how you would have gotten taken advantage of, or see how things would have played out differently if you didn't know what you know now then, or how far you could have been along. A lot of people, things like that, truths like that, it enrages them. It gets them mad. And the thing is that once you get this game or the ism, or you red pill yourself, or whatever you do to open your eyes to the reality of things that you probably have been doing for years, you start to realize that you could be mad. You could be a little bit angry. And this anger, may cause you to want to make people feel the way you feel, which is mad, which is angry, which came from a place of sadness, which came from a place of hurt, which came from a place of healing. Anything you want them to do or feel. So a lot of you guys, when you get the game, will that make you a heartbreaker? Would you be out here breaking hearts? Do you care about karma? Or are you like, okay, game on. Now that I got this information, and now that I know what I'm doing, do I want to be out here sleeping with multiple women? Because now, with great game comes great power. Now, do you exploit that? And is this a character flaw of yours? Or will it become a character flaw of yours? Because now you're more aware of the game. You're more aware of your vision. Do you take this time to work on yourself, or do you take this time to actually get the things that you wanted before that you never had? All of it is a self-searching process, which is dating. And especially if you follow my instructions, you'll be speed dating. There's gonna be times where I teach you guys how to become real comfortable around women and build a lot of comfort. And it's to the point where she feels that she knows you. She's very comfortable around you. And the thing is that sometimes if you guys get too far into the game, you'll be very comfortable around her. You'll feel like you know her for a long time, or you've known her for an extended period of time. And sometimes you have to feel that way to give off the illusion of comfort for her to feel like she knows you for that extended period of time. I've done it. What I've done is I've done it multiple times, so I know exactly what a lot of guys that are doing speed dating and speed seduction, I know exactly what you're doing and how you feel about certain things because I do it. You understand what I'm saying? You build enough comfort with a woman, you're not even building comfort for her, you're building comfort for yourself to be comfortable around her. And once you're comfortable around her, this coincides with the type of game that you're employing to get this woman or keep this woman or engage in a long-term relationship with this person. So it's a lot of things to chop up. But what I'm saying is that, once you get this information, do you take it and do you use it responsibly? There's a lot of guys that are aware of their game and what they can do. And there's just a lot of guys that are out here dating and maneuvering around in the game? Do you break her heart? And when you use this speed seduction and you get real comfortable around her, pumping and dumping, does it become a factor with you? Because the reality of it is you don't know this motherfucker. You really don't. So sometimes, the irony in it is that this pump and dump thing goes two ways. It goes two ways, because sometimes you would have been like, damn, I smashed and dashed. But she was a real cool person. Like, I could see myself talking to her for a long time or getting into a relationship with this girl. And you probably come to this realization that you haven't talked to her in weeks because you were too busy hooking up with the next set of women. That is a reality of the game. Because sometimes when you date the new girl and something happens, or she's just not what you thought she was, sometimes when you come to a standstill and you look back and you would have been like, that girl that I met earlier this month that I haven't texted back, or she hasn't texted me back, or whatever, or she's, you probably figure out she's in a relationship or whatever, she was real cool. Like, in comparison to this motherfucker that I dated last night, she don't know what she doing. Sometimes you pump and dump yourself. It happens. So should you go around breaking hearts? You only break your own heart in a lot of cases, karma-wise. But do you take this game and do you use it responsibly, or do you just do you? Because sometimes it's not even that serious. Another question that I had gotten in my email was a guy saying that, he was messing around with this girl, and I told you, when you get this game, it's a great responsibility that's put on your back. He was messing around with this girl who had a husband, and the husband was in the military, and basically he had a couple of one night stands. Well, not one night stands. He basically was like a small relationship with her, but he left her, and he was basically wondering, why are all the good women taken, and then the would-be so good woman that's taken, they're cheating? And he kind of went forward into the email, and he was saying that, should you feel a certain type of way that you're sleeping with a taken woman? Which is kind of like a no-brainer. Yeah, you could. Some dudes don't. Some dudes don't care. That's actually, some dudes, that's their game, to get with women that are taken, because that way he can pump and dump. But did he really dump? How can he dump? Did he pump and dump? Because the thing is that it's like the side chick thing. Some women, they enjoy being side chicks because they don't really have no real obligation to you. Yeah, they can fuck up what you have, but they don't have no obligation to you. It's like dating out of convenience. And when you see the direction that the dating game is going in, these are some questions that you have to ask. Would you be comfortable being a side dude? Or would she be comfortable, well, women already ask themselves this question. Would they be comfortable being side chicks? But you got to see the game in a different light. Because the thing is that, sometimes it's more convenient for you to be the side dude. Sometimes it's more convenient for her to be the side chick. You're engaging in something that's not too fully right. But then again, you can get in and get out because that's convenience. Especially in the dating game, when we talk about dating and speed dating and what people are actually out here doing in comparison to what they say they want to be doing. Women say they want husbands. Women say they want true love. Then a nigga go off to the military, then than start cheating. I already told you, military guys, if you get stationed out in Afghanistan and you talk about marrying this woman and starting a family and all this other shit, and she like, baby, you look, I know you're gonna be out in Afghanistan. Hey, how about I get Rosetta Stone, go learn how to speak Afghanese or no, I don't know, or Arabic or whatever. Damn, this is really exposing my brain at the moment. I really don't know what language they speak in Afghanistan. I don't fucking know. Well, she'll just learn how to speak Arabic or damn, I'm drawing a blank, y'all. I don't know what language they speak. Hold on, should I look this up right now? Anyway, I'm trying to make a point. If she don't follow you to that country and for at least 6 months and kind of stay on the outskirts, take some of the money that you give her, rent little spots, stay on the outskirts of town, so when you're done doing your job at the at the barracks, and you can go visit her and she can cook you some food and do stuff like that. Man, she wasn't really down for you. Just sitting up here, leaving a woman back here with a big ass house, a ring on her finger, and time to cheat. I don't mess with women with dudes. I don't mess with guys' wives, especially when I'm single. I don't mess with no man's wife that was in the in the army, especially if I know about it. There's been times I messed around with women and I realized after the fact they had boyfriends in full-fledged relationships and stuff like that. Women are out here playing a dirty game, way more dirtier than what these dating coaches would like to tell you. And this comes down with you being in the trenches and knowing certain things. So, breaking hearts, pump and dump. It goes hand in hand, even with yourself. You understand what I'm saying? But what he was getting at in the email was, should you feel some type of way? Yeah, you should feel some type of way, but at the same time, what is it? Being a side dude, you can get in and get out. That's the essence of pump and dump. That's the relationship. See things in the relationship game, which a lot of people don't realize, has its short-term effect and its long-term effect. Hooking up with a military woman, that's the ultimate pump and dump, which is the side nigga or the one-night stand. You don't have no real obligation to that person other than, than whatever type of sexual relationship you guys had. I met a lawyer one time that I was dealing with. She told me some real shit. She said when she was a guy's side girl, an extended side girl, she would ask him what type of shampoo his wife uses. And he would, she told him, she didn't even ask him. She told him to take a picture of it. He took pictures of it, sent it to her. She'd go out and go get that same shampoo so she can mimic the smell of his woman, so that his woman could not detect another woman's body on his skin. Because y'all gotta understand, when you cheating and messing around and stuff, people know, man. It'll change up all your pheromones and stuff like that. There's a lot of, like, I was arguing, I forgot whose panel it was on. I was arguing about microcamerism on one of these panels when it came down to like exchanging fluids when it comes to sexual contact. And one of the brothers was like, well, if you use a condom, you didn't exchange fluids. And I'm like, bruh, you still are pumping energy into this woman. This woman still feels what it would feel like. The vagina is a muscle and it has memory. Like, what are you talking about? It don't matter if you sleep with a broad with condoms, nigga. You still slept with the motherfucker. Y'all still engaged in sex. This ain't no teaser, bro. It's damn near the real thing. You laid down with this person. Y'all did what y'all did. Like, come on now. Tell herpes that. Tell her that. Y'all niggas running up in these women and thinking it ain't nothing, man. That pump and dump shit, man. I'm telling you, man, it goes hand in hand with the game. So should you acquire this game, should you be out here breaking hearts? You know, because it is a responsibility that you have. And some people, they like to have the side chick or the side nigga relationship because it's the extended long-term version of pump and dump. There is no obligations on it socially. See what I'm saying? And hell, if you niggas want to sit here and not SYSBM and stay in the States, the girls that are worth a damn, they're already snatched up. Hate to say it. You might have to take a girl from a nigga, but then if that happens, could you really trust her? Things that make you go, There was a saying back in the day where this kid was contemplating with the Lord. And he said, you know what, God? I don't have money. And I want a bicycle so bad. I want a bike. I want a bicycle. All the kids in my neighborhood, they have bikes. I want this bicycle. I want a bicycle so bad. Contemplated with the Lord, tried to get some money, didn't work. So you know what he said? How about I go steal a bike and then go to church and ask God for forgiveness? I get my bike. I reconcile with the Lord. Win-win situation. Might have to take a woman out of her situation to control your situation, but then again, why rob Pete to pay Paul? When Pete knows Paul, because never mind, man. Look, that was today's show. You know, you might have to apply this game a different way to get what you want. Especially if you're in the United States and you don't have the resources to leave. Oh, man. So much stuff is going on right now. The manosphere is in disarray. Come catch me tonight. I'm going to host a panel tonight. Didn't get a chance to host one last night because I was fucking tired. And I thank everybody that donates to my shows and, you know, look out for a brother. I really appreciate it. But, you know, it's like to the point, it's like, damn, yo, people looking out. But it's like, I'll be more motivated if people looked out a little bit more. You understand what I'm saying? And this shit takes a toll on you, man. I be falling asleep during the daytime and shit like that. Like that third shift, bro, that takes a lot out of you, especially maintaining a life and dealing with other people in your life and then your girl and then, you know, all kinds of shit. For real, I've been putting my broad on the back burner for I could be breaking a heart right now, y'all. Anyway, man, karma is a real thing, man, and the game requires a bit of responsibility, man. Just really ask yourself, is a heart worth breaking in a lot of situations? Because now you done, look, your eyes are open. You done got the game. It's about to be springtime. Hoes about to be wearing some more revealing shit. People about to be out here cheating. Come on, man. Summer 2020?
Let me tell every goddamn body who's listening to this.
You better be active. I mean now may be that if you really want to be swapping out hoes and doing God knows, you know, hey, this might be the year you want to be single. Just saying. So let's get it. This Player Talk Radio. Let's get it. We in the building. Let's go. We out.
Damn, son. Yeah. You just been cracked in the head with another DJ Young. Young Cuda exclusive.
Shout outs to Sherry Dennis, man. Let me know. Comment down below. Should you take this game and just be a thought breaker or a heartbreaker? Let's get it. Let's go.
Boy, I trust you and all, but I've been here before you. You remind me of pain, but I can't ignore you. After I met you, boy, I tried my best not to think of you. I tried. Such a silly game to play, to eventually just lose to you. Can I get another chance to hold you tonight? Come on, baby. My left when things were so right. Oh, yeah. Hold you, boy, with all of my mind. Just to let you slip away. I put my heart out to you. Oh, yeah. Accept this as my plea. I love you. Oh, yes, I do. So don't break my heart, please. So don't break my heart. I felt a weight from my chest. Now that you know just how I feel, I held it in for far too long. I couldn't tell if this was real. How it feels to be hurt than to love again. Oh, no. You made it possible for me. That's why I give you it. Can I get another chance to hold you tonight? Come on. Things were so right. I pulled you, boy, with all of my might. And almost let you slip away. I put my heart out to you from now to daylight. You know hurting you was never my way. Trying to see what's in the cards for tonight. They accept this as my plea.
DJ Cuda.
Tonight we gon' be going in.
Let's get it. On Player Talk Radio. Talk Radio.
Yeah, don't break it. Said I love you.
Player Talk Radio. Let's get it.
Yeah, her daddy didn't like me too much because I used to yell Dom game and run.